Hello, welcome to Double Talk. I'm Mark Steffen.
I'm Michael Mandel. We just listened to Chris show off how he can count backwards.
It's a good skill.
That's amazing.
It's a skill you
Never
have to
heard
have
him get it right before.
in the TV business. It's a valuable skill. Hey, you know, I was in Albertsons the other day, and I like to get the smoked salmon there.
Actually, I saw the reports on the paper.
Yes, and for a while there, I couldn't get smoked salmon at Albertsons because the only kind they carried contains sodium nitrite. It's the same thing you find in bacon that makes it the most dangerous meat you can eat. Finally, they got a brand.
Dinosaur meat.
That
would be more dangerous.
They got a brand of smoked salmon that doesn't have sodium nitrite, so I've been getting it there instead of places like Toucan or others. And I found just this week this kind of smoked salmon, which is sushi
Put it this way,
style.
So you can read it. Well, you can't read it unless you have a gigantic TV. Is your TV this big?
It's sashimi style smoked salmon. It's the best I've found so far in any Las Cruces store.
And I was just telling Mark that I got salmon thinking it was double the usual amount of weight in Walmart.
Yeah,
and I thought, oh, that's a good deal, and it's a little cheaper. And then we got it home, and Barb opened it up, and it was for poke or sushi.
Yes, or
sashimi. And it works for bagels because you don't have to cut it yourself. You just put down how much you want.
Now this one even comes with a little packet of soy sauce,
which is great on bagels.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm using it for bagels. I chopped some up today in scrambled eggs.
Ooh,
that's right. So it's good stuff.
Don't make me jealous.
Hey, you know, I was over at Signs Gorditas the other day, and specifically because...
Did you see Reuben Smith there? Because he mentioned he was there.
This is Cook's Country Magazine. You know, they do a weekly TV show on PBS every Saturday, and they have the test kitchen there.
It looks a little skinny for
where they
cooks.
figure out how to make all kinds of dishes. Well, they went to Signs Gorditas here in Las Cruces.
They were asking for directions, and they stopped in at Signs Gorditas.
Here's a picture of Signs Gorditas. And yeah, it's right across the street from Tacos de Borrego. And so he got the gorditas there, and he really, really liked them. And so there's a whole article here about how they make the gorditas.
So they've been known for gordita. You know, if you've never had a gordita and you go, wow, this is different. It's like the chimichangas at Habaneros. Those are amazing.
A gordita is like a dough clamshell stuffed with whatever you want to put inside it.
It's not made out of clams. You should tell that to people because people here don't like seafood.
You could stuff clams in there.
You could stuff
But
clams
they mostly like to put in ground hamburger. I got them with chicken. And it's great, really good, really good. So, Signs
that's a surprise.
And it was pouring rain the other day when I was in there, yet people just kept on pulling in.
You know why?
And you have to wait outside.
I thought they got that overhang over the cars. But you have to crawl between it.
But you have to watch out for the drips. And
I
it's still raining outside.
Your hair looks a little over moisturized.
So, you know, you have to be committed during a rainstorm to go to Signs Gorditas. But people were doing it. I did it. And I'm glad I did.
Well, you're really pushing people out there. Did I have that thing for...
What'd you have?
There was a new little restaurant, but I lost the paper. We'll talk about it in a second.
It's under there somewhere.
It's here somewhere.
Yes, the new restaurant.
Anyway,
there's always a new restaurant in town.
There is, and there's always an old restaurant going out of business. But we're not talking about that. Are we yet?
Well, Vintage Mercado just opened, and they have food and drink downtown at the corner of Las Cruces and Main Street.
And it's a coffee shop.
It's a coffee shop.
He found something.
And...
there. That's the new restaurant. This is the smallest restaurant you will ever see, but it's really cute. It's by a husband and wife team. It's on the backside of Baskin-Robbins Ice Cream on Missouri.
On Missouri.
So
Solano
you got to
Square.
look for it, but it's there, and they're open at least from 11 to 11, I think.
Oh,
yes.
So they do 2 meals a day.
2 meals a day.
Lunch and dinner. You said you had breakfast there.
We did, because our friend Dave Zemont knows the guy, and he gets them to do stuff. The wife is Mexican, and she makes Mexican food. The husband is Italian. He can make specialty Italian things. So that's a pretty good place, too.
You know, there's another restaurant that just opened this week. Sushi Freak.
That's right.
Which is a
in
chain
the old
restaurant.
red brick pizza place.
Yes, that's opened. I drove by there yesterday, and they're open.
So you're making me thirsty.
Talk of all this food,
so
which is what we're all about.
We're going to do a drink called the Beachcomber. If you remember last year, those of you who were taking this course for credits, last week we had a rum drink called the Royal Bermuda Yacht Club.
Yes.
This week we're doing the Beachcomber. Seems contrary to that because that seems classy. This seems sort of flip-floppy, and we're doing flip-flops. So there's 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice in there, just squeezed. And I put the 1.5 ounces. You're supposed to use a light rum. This is an aged light rum.
Cruzan.
Kind of light. Cruzan made in St. Croix. And we got to put something else in. What else?
Some Cointreau.
Some Cointreau, which is, Cointreau, I consider, I want to see how many ounces, quality triple sec.
Yes, that's what you want to use Cointreau in your margaritas rather than triple sec.
That's right. And this isn't a margarita, but it's kind of similar except with rum in a way.
Kind of.
And the other weird thing that this gets is one of our favorites, Luxardo Maraschino liqueur. One of your favorites too, right? Used for many drinks that we go out for.
Now, how much of that do you put in?
Well, I told you, and hopefully we get it. 2 drops.
2 drops. That'll be the day, Michael. Come on.
I can't count. I can't count that high.
What?
Oh, there it goes. That's pretty
2
close.
large drops.
You can have the rest of it.
That'll be fine.
Okay, we'll see how that works. Some of it's stuck to the bottom of the glass.
Yes, it always does.
So we're going to do my favorite thing. I know many people, I've got calls from all over the world saying, put the shaker closer to the microphone because we like to hear this shake.
It won't be long.
See, these ice cubes are melted already.
It won't be long when you have Parkinson's. You just stand still and it'll shake itself.
How do you know I don't?
Yes.
Do you hear how light these ice cubes have melted in the
ice
under
cube
these lights?
Yeah, they have. We are on television.
We get ice gel in this so that we don't melt our drinks. This could be a basic.
Do like Seal Herman does at the Black Box Theater. She has those plastic cubes with the water inside them. That way,
that'd be good.
She doesn't spend any money on ice every week.
That's true. They do make these rock ice cubes that you put in, but they would warm up too. They would. So here's our watered down Beachcomber, which is appropriate.
It'll still be refreshing, and that's the whole idea.
Yes. Second part of the show, we're going to do this with grapefruit rum.
And I like that grapefruit rum.
Yeah.
Having tasted it a little bit.
And I made Jello shots with that grapefruit rum, and they came out pretty good. And it was on sale at Walmart. You walk through, and there's a sale thing. You go, grapefruit rum. I wasn't looking for the grapefruit rum section, but for...
Now, when you make a Jello shot with grapefruit rum, what kind of Jello?
You can use any kind. You can use a regular... for
lemon?
This? No, use the lime green.
Oh, okay.
And they also have the organic.
Not as sweet as I expected.
Well, I think the lime really comes out.
It does. It really does. It dominates.
Do you think it needs more maraschino, or would that be too sweet for you?
I don't think it would hurt it if it had like 4 drops instead of 2 drops.
The other reason maraschino liqueur is good? Saves a lot of drinks from hell. Oh, he doesn't. Okay.
You want some too, right?
Yeah.
Give you a couple of drops.
Can't you count for God's sake?
There.
That was like one long drizzle. How do you count 2?
It did help a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It mellows it out.
Maybe more Cointreau would have helped. No?
Cointreau adds to the acidity because it's got orange in it.
Let's put you a drink. The Beachcomber.
The Beachcomber.
Here in
Stay tuned for part 2 of the show, where we're going to use grapefruit. That's going to be interesting. Maybe we'll use less lime if we have grapefruit.
Experimentation is what the show is all about. Now, one thing,
really? God, finally you told me. You never told me.
I'm sorry, I assumed you knew that.
Press release.
One thing you don't want to experiment with.
Do you have some news here?
Is uterine cancer. Uterine,
actually
not uterine cancer. Uterine fibroids, because this is Uterine Fibroid Awareness Month. Did you know that, Michael? You should get yours checked.
I feel like that.
Yes, and these are benign growths.
Where are you going to go with this?
But they can enlarge to the point where it's very uncomfortable and painful.
And you think you're pregnant?
Some women have to have them removed.
I've heard of that happening. And you can do it if you catch it.
You can. And actually, there's things now that will dissolve them.
Does that say 70 million victims?
70 million women are victimized by uterine fibroids.
How many million women live in America? Probably half of 300, 150, 160 million.
Well, you know, they are the majority in this country, as they are in every country.
Yeah, another time that the majority didn't win. Am I implying something?
Well, they do. Maybe. Thanks to the minority, they tend to miss out on a lot of things that they should be having. Like equal pay.
Equal pay.
Yes.
Yeah. We've been discussing that, of course, with soccer people.
Equal access to medicine.
That's true.
And health care.
And less fibroid cancer.
Well, fibroids are benign, but luckily.
Yes, so far.
And uterine cancer is one of those things. It's like.
Well, then they have to take your uterine out.
You do.
So men can be considered women who've had their uterines removed.
Uteri, or uteruses.
You, not me. You or I don't know, either one.
So it's hard to diagnose, uterine cancer quite often.
Have you tried doing it?
A lot of times
have you ever tried it and failed?
Have
you failed?
And it's actually fibroids.
So that's good.
So that is good.
So that works.
In its own weird
So I guess not
way.
bad. What's the next thing there?
Well, no, the United States Census is...
Who's talking about that? Who mentioned that topic ever? You must have lost...
Yeah.
Have you lost your census?
And, I used to work for them.
Yeah, that's where you lost your census.
And, the president wants to have, are you a United States citizen question on the census form. The Supreme Court said, no, based on your...
reasoning.
Your reasoning and lies, we're not going to have it in there. And asking the question could keep people from filling out the questionnaire.
Which taints...
Which they don't need anyway, because the Department of Homeland Security has an Office of Immigration Statistics, which has a much better methodology than simply asking. They know how many citizens are in the country. It's about 12 million. And immigrants. And
immigrants that are citizens, or 12 million that aren't citizens? And there's a lot of people coming in.
Illegal immigrants. And it's been flat for 12 years. That 12 million total has not changed much in the last 12 years.
And this week, if you, actually tomorrow, if you live in a major city other than New Orleans, they're going to come looking for them. But it also, they made it seem really big, like they're going to pick up thousands of people. I think, didn't they, last thing they said, and it depends on your news source, there's only about 600, and all of those are known criminals for some other reason.
They won't have anywhere to put them once they pick them up. They don't have any place to put the ones they already have.
That's why they're getting into the motel business. That's why we're getting a Marriott here.
Oh, put them there.
Yeah, should be nice.
Heck, yeah. They don't want to get caught.
At least they'll say, always full.
Right, the light will go off. No vacancies.
Anyway, it sounds like it's 15 minutes, isn't it? We spent a lot of time in that stuff talking about your sushi salmon, right?
Wait, are you saying it's time to go to a break?
No, I'm thinking that maybe our producer fell asleep. Is that true? It's true. See, he's not even listening to us. He's not paying attention. We'll just keep going. He's looking for... There he is. Oh, he's sleeping.
Does that mean it's time to go to a break, Chris?
Put up your fingers. Not...
You see what we have to deal with,
Damn,
folks.
Now we have to pay him.
Exactly what we get.
Maybe less.
That's what it looks like in our control room. We have nice curtains and everything.
Yeah, that's where the good people stay.
So we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back after these words with an additional Beachcomber.
It might be
grapefruit and rum.
I think it more Luxardo.
And more Luxardo?
Yeah.
Oh. I just want to know. Is it real? Is it real? Is it something I can feel? Is it real? Is it real? Is it something I can feel? Tell me, is it real? Is it real? Is it something I can feel? Is it real? Is it real? Is it something I can feel?
Call Mark Goldstein, the Safe Money Guy, at 575-556-2472 to learn about innovative strategies now available to help you grow, protect, and preserve your money and financial future, regardless of market conditions.
Hi, welcome to Okazari.
It's our happy hour sushi fest.
We placed our top sushi rolls on special from $4 to $6. And our ice-cold draft beer is only $2.50. Have a California roll, banderito roll. Sit at the floating sushi bar and the kids eat for only $2. From 2 to 5, Monday through Thursday, located on University in the Pan Am Plaza. It's our happy hour sushi fest.
Horizon Granite is here.
It's here! Horizon Granite is here. We'll come to you to customize your kitchen and bathroom with beautiful countertops and cabinets. Find out more at horizongranite.com. Call us at 575-650-3180.
Horizon Granite is here.
It's here!
Make yourself a beautiful home.
Come to Tacos El Borrego de Oro in Las Cruces. We are celebrating $1 Taco Tuesdays. Come enjoy authentic Mexican food for the whole family. Bring the family to Tacos El Borrego for $1 Taco Tuesday and Flauta Thursdays.
There you go.
So great. You can do all these different gears like one hand.
Okay.
Nice.
Guys, not all of them.
We are back. You are watching Double Talk right here on the Las Cruces channel.
98?
Comcast 98
Comcast.
and on YouTube worldwide.
We are on YouTube. Look us up. Of course, if you see this, you don't really have to look us up.
here
Tell your
already.
friends to look us up under YouTube, Double Talk, Michael or Mark.
Michael and Mark.
Either one. You will find the latest stuff we were doing or the oldest
All the
stuff.
oldest
I'm not
stuff.
sure.
We're going on. We're
This
making
has
now
got- this has
another
got-
Beachcomber.
This smells way different.
Yes, I think I already think I'm going to like this more
Well,
because we're using grapefruit flavored white rum.
so you never know, especially when it comes to drink making. That's why you need all your faculties.
How would it be to put a little green chili juice in there?
Tastes like chili.
Well,
Chili and grapefruit?
you know we have a fake chili war going on right now.
Oh, are you segueing? Is that what you just did? You segued?
Between New Mexico and Colorado. Yeah, it's all a bunch of baloney, but Colorado is saying we have the best green chili. And of course, we're saying, no, we do.
They use green chili and bologna?
So the two governors, are battling head to head. And what's that grocery store? Not Wild Oats, but Whole Foods.
Sprouts. Whole Foods?
Whole Foods has said, okay, we will carry Colorado's green chili in the Rocky Mountain states, and in New Mexico and El Paso, we will only carry Hatch green chili.
That's very proper.
That's good.
The question is, Hatch has a reputation.
Yes.
Colorado's trying to get a reputation.
Pueblo chili, they call it. Pueblo, Colorado. The rest of the state is too cold, I guess, past Pueblo.
Yeah, Pueblo is
Their growing
moderate.
season will be a much shorter, I think.
Our new principal of Alma de Arte spent a lot of time in Pueblo. He ran the Arts Cultural Center there. I'm not going to mention any names.
He used to be the superintendent at Deming School, too, didn't he?
Now you have to guess who it is. Send in your guesses. We'll let you know if you're right. If you're right, we'll let you watch your show for free.
He's also on the board of the Art Council, is he not?
I wouldn't know. Oh, yes, he is. So,
And he's making $108,000 a year.
but he doesn't want the job because
it's only temporary.
he's retired.
Retired. You'd come out of retirement for $108,000, wouldn't you? At least for a year. Put you in a new tax bracket, though.
I remember people I used to work with say, for that much money, I wouldn't wake up in the morning. Okay, Mark, this is the drink you've been waiting for.
Is it?
Yes,
The drink I woke up for?
the grapefruit Beachcomber. Wait, there's more left here. You're gonna, I don't want you to be stiff here. Just want you to become a stiff. Cheers.
If they put Viagra in cocktails,
Everybody
you
would
could
be
really
stiff.
have a stiff one.
Wow,
That is good.
this is amazing.
I do prefer this one.
This is
I knew
great.
I would, and I do.
Wow. I use a little less lemon or lime, A little bit more
More
Luxardo.
Luxardo, and the same amount of Cointreau, right?
Right, and the same amount of rum.
Of rum. That's a fabulous drink.
God, you could kick this back like crazy.
Yes,
Too bad we only have a third of a bottle left. I guess after
Not
this,
for long.
Yeah.
Our producer can't have any.
Yes, he can't. Why not?
Oh, he wouldn't like it.
Oh, that's true.
I know ahead of time he wouldn't like
when
it.
we first started these drinking sequences,
Get him off. You see what we have to deal with. You see what we have to deal with.
I know, it's a good thing we don't give him drinks. 'Cause otherwise,
That's him without a drink.
he's just high on electronics. That's how that works.
You know, there
We
was,
want to get through all your
We want
topics.
to.
I don't want to keep you on
there was a recent poll about the
moon trip.
about the United States returning to the moon, and the majority said they don't want us to return to the moon. It's like been there, done that, got the T-shirt. Why bother again? Well, they want us to go to Mars instead. But NASA is looking at the moon as a stopgap to Mars.
Well, you kind of take baby steps.
We go to
Of course,
we go to the moon, and then we get ready, and then from the moon we blast off to Mars.
right, because it took us how many million years to get to the moon? A long time.
And so anyway, we went. You know, they had more moon missions planned after Apollo 14, but
They need something
were-
to find out.
for some
they have
reason
to
they were
justify it.
discouraged against going back for those 3 more missions. We're not really sure why.
And
or
I know
how.
what you're thinking. Aliens?
I won't say it.
Aliens?
I will not say it.
The aliens were there and they put up signs, no trespassing.
What? Yeah.
Is that
What people seem to prefer is going to Mars, and instead of spending money going to the moon, it's putting up satellites to monitor the Earth's environmental changes.
which wouldn't be bad. On the other hand, once you get to Mars, you have to take off from Mars if you want to bring your people back, don't
Well, that's
you?
not going to happen.
No, they're not going to do that part.
The
huh?
first couple of trips, they're there for the rest of their lives.
That sounds like a movie.
People are volunteering to go.
Well, they're probably not too happy with their lives here, so what the hell? Things got to be better on
Well,
Mars.
they figure, we live in a disposable society. Well, we now live in a disposable planet.
So we could dispose of our people, too. Do you think people want to go to Mars because they think there's Mars bars there? I mean, people really like their chocolate.
Marzipan?
Marzipan.
Could
So you
be
get the
there.
Mexicans to go.
I don't know. Marsupials could be there.
I would guess they are. We are marsupials in a way. You know. We're not as, we don't have prehensile
Hey,
toes.
the Bela Drive construction is still underway and will be until next year.
Is that news to a lot of people?
Well, it shouldn't be now. But actually,
What did that say? What do
I'm
you
glad
got
they
there?
finally finished it on the north part. It looks nice. But they're moving slowly and slowly south. Now, there's going to be a meeting, a Bela Drive meeting, on Tuesday, where you can meet with the Department of Transportation and the construction company. You can meet, and the meeting is from 6 o'clock to 7:30, Brannigan Memorial Library, downtown Las Cruces.
Second level. That's where all the meetings are.
Probably.
Well, you walk into a library, you go to the reference desk. You say, where's the meeting? Because that's where you're supposed to get referred to. And they should know because they know where things are.
Yes. Now, also, speaking of going to the moon, Saturday night they're having an Apollo 11 reenactment event at the university, out at the.
How do you reenact that? You mean down on the stage where they make all the dials go and they go,
Well, it's going to be outside at the moon past Sisbaro Field. They're going to have the president's speech where he says we are going to go to the moon and do the other things.
would that be President Kennedy?
Not because it's easy,
President
because it's
Kennedy.
hard. Yes,
Hard.
President Kennedy.
Are you playing him?
Yeah. And then they're going to have some other things, a moon reenactment. They're going to have several things relating to Apollo 11. So it'll be an interesting thing. And that is from 7 to 10, Saturday night tonight.
Saturday night, yes.
Saturday night.
Wow.
Now, also Saturday night.
So you have to make a decision here whether you want to see the moon or
go to movies in the park at 7 o'clock.
I guess it depends on the age of your children.
Well, they're showing The Incredibles 2. And I never saw Incredibles 1.
And I heard 2 is way better.
If it's a sequel, I really shouldn't see it until
No,
I
you
see
should
1,
see
right?
it because I think they're not related.
I don't know.
I think, you know what? Read the book of 1.
Oh.
Yeah, read the book and then go to see Incredibles 2.
There you go. Now, also,
so you'll know what's going on.
Now Sunday nights, also at Young Park, we have music in the park, as we do almost every Sunday.
Yeah, except last Sunday, which was
Now, if it rains, then they
July
won't have it.
8th.
for either one of these. But this week they're going to have a group called Blaze the Nation.
Which sounds good.
And a second group called Dead Like Disco.
Sounds even better.
You never know.
It could be a disco group.
Which is cool if they know what they're doing.
You know, disco was great. Well, it's still there. People still dance, you know.
But this is Dead Like Disco.
Dead Like Disco. But
it was 80s music.
Maybe it is 80s
That'd be
music.
cool.
Well, we'll have to see. But if they have a large disco ball over the park, that'll be really a sight to see.
It has to be a large one. Now,
you could use the spaceport to do that. Just hang down a disco ball.
We do need to mention the passing of Ross Perot, a billionaire he was the first billionaire running for president.
Well, I think
twice.
I think Franklin Delano Roosevelt, all the Roosevelts had lots of money.
Oh, they had plenty of money. I don't know if they're billionaires. They weren't billionaires.
Billionaires weren't the same thing. A millionaire is the same as a billionaire now.
Yes, but a billion doesn't
last that long anymore.
You doesn't spend what it used to.
I know, or doesn't buy what it used to.
It doesn't buy. That's true.
You need more potato chips.
I guess I do. So Ross Perot died, born in 1930.
Yeah, he created a stir. He probably took votes away from somebody. Third-party candidates always skew the election, don't they? And sometimes the third party is Russia.
Yeah, he got 19% of the votes the last time he ran.
That's a lot, yeah.
And
he took his votes from the Republicans.
Probably helped to get Bill Clinton elected.
Yeah, maybe. Unless Bill Clinton helped Bill Clinton get elected. Good personality.
Also,
Ross Perot, great personality.
Yes, he was a great personality. Also, I would love to. Well,
sadly
mention the passing.
Did you ever work with this guy?
Of a great actor? No, named Rip Torn.
That was really his name. It wasn't a description of him.
Well, it wasn't. That was his nickname as a kid.
Rip Torn or Rip?
Rip.
No, rest in peace.
Torn was his last name. His first name was Reginald or something, but they called him Rip. Torn because it worked with his last name. So he stuck with Rip Torn. He was in over 60 movies and a bunch of TV shows. He was in all 3 Men in Black movies as their boss. He was in The Man Who Fell to Earth. He was in The Insider with Russell Crowe.
Well, all we can say
the Gary Shandling Show. Remember him there?
Oh yeah, he
was the boss in that too. He was a great
Shandling.
actor. He was married to Colleen Dewhurst.
Interesting.
Academy Award-winning actress.
So R.I.P. Rip Torn.
Yeah, yes. Rip. Yes. R.I.P. to Rip.
Yes.
You're right.
And here's to our show.
May it live forever.
Yes, may it drink forever.
And how much time do we have, Chris? About 30 seconds.
We'll drink for 30 seconds. Next week, we're going to have I don't know what. It's still rum month.
We're going to have a rum drink of some sort.
We'll see what it is.
Who says it's rum month?
Somebody like liquors.com.
The rum people.
No, there's websites that tell me all the information that's sometimes wrong. The fact that the Negroni was the world's second most popular drink this year. What website is that? No people know this.
The Negroni website.
We're still pushing Negronis. Have a good week.
Why not?
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.